Women are often celebrated for their shining moments. We're expected to chase perfection, picture perfection. But I want to shine a light on the parts that are overlooked, the despites, the not so glamorous things about us. My name is Eve Bangkong, and I'm the Uncertified Authority. In this documentary, I want to tell a story of strength, resilience, and unwavering tenacity. This is her story, lived, shown.
Walk us through your relationship with your mom.
By her.
My mom was my friend, my elder sister, my aunt. Basically, anything I needed her to be. That's what she was. She was chill when she needed to be chill. She was strict when she needed to be strict, and she was understanding when she needed to be understanding. So yeah, we pretty much had like a very close relationship.
It's safe to say that losing your mom was a significant turning point in your life. Your life changed overnight.
Oh well, yes.
You have said that it was something you never thought was going to happen. Walk us through what that process has been like.
Okay, so I can remember that it happened 4 months ago, and so it's still very fresh. And it's just, it's been a nightmare, like a horror movie. I like horror movies. I like to be watching, not be in it. But apparently, I'm here, so yeah. It's been a mixture of things because I've gotten to meet with people I've not seen in a very, very long time. I haven't heard from in a very long while. It's like my friend left and left me out in the cold to dry. So yeah, basically that's what it's been. It's been challenging, but yeah, I mean, God is good.
You're a firstborn child. You have siblings, and prior to losing your mom, you were a very what's the word? You were a very actionable elder sibling. With losing your mom, you automatically entered into a maternal role. What impact has that had on you in this short span of time?
Impact. More like I feel like I'm sinking, but there's always this anchor to pull me up when the water already covers my head. So before, if you would say if we taking my mom away, it was just like, oh, sometimes I feel like my mom is just on a holiday and she's probably coming back sometime soon. I know that's the Lulu, but like that's where I am right now. And before that, it's just something that, oh, she's not able to do something, I step in and whatnot. So that's something I've been doing for a while. But with her gone, even though it looks like it wasn't going to be different, it's actually harder. And I don't think the hard part is the physical work that I have to do. I think the hard part is the emotional dependence of everybody. So it's like I have 4 siblings and I have them just looking at me and wondering, oh, like they are just checking in to make sure if I'm fine, if I'm breaking, if I'm not. So basically I can't break in front of them. And yeah, you have to put on that facade for a very long time. I don't know how long I'm going to keep up with it, but oh well. So far so good. The maternal role has been a new change. It's way tougher than I expected. Basically, I saw everything, or I'm seeing everything that my mom had been doing, which is mostly self-sacrifice. You have to put yourself back and just help other people grow. You have to think of them before you think of you. It's a whole lot. You have to just figure other people's stuff out first, then come back and figure your own, and then you're trying not to forget yourself because, I mean, I would say my mom kind of like just put herself in a closet and just dealt with every other person. And yeah, there we have it.
Not long after this happened, you had to get back to life. You were falling apart and keeping it together at an amazingly insane rate. You had to go back to work,
Yeah.
and most people didn't know that you were dealing with this loss. You had to carry your siblings with you to work for weeks on end. How was that? How were you coping at work?
So first off, shout out to everybody in my office. My bosses have been really amazing because they didn't expect me back at work. I mean, not 3 weeks after your mom died. Like, they knew how close we were. They knew it was just the two of us. They knew how. They basically gave me a pet name in the office. My mommy. So, and now that your mommy is gone, like, are you sure you're okay? And yeah, I was getting a lot of that. I got to a point where I was starting to get angry at people who would just like say, "Oh, sorry, I understand." I'm like, "Nah, you don't understand. Just leave me alone." And me having to take my siblings along. I mean, someone basically sat me down and told me a story of how our own elder sister just left them and couldn't handle it. And I'm like, okay, even if I want to leave them, who do I leave them for? I don't see myself detaching from. I basically call them my kids now because anybody asks me, I'll say I have two kids. I have four, but I have two kids and two young boys. So yeah, I had to deal with coming to that reality and just coping with it, like just not losing my sanity in the process of everything. Or because every morning that I wake up, it seems like I'm in a loop, and maybe it's going to end sometime soon. And yeah, it's a very shaky place to be in, but I mean, I'm here, so
How do you find strength?
God. Yeah, definitely God. Because God knows I can't keep it together for this long. I'm not Harley Quinn. She keeps crazy and pretty together. I cannot do that. But I'd say that God has been good. I've had to draw strength from my friends. I've had to draw strength from just the people that God has surrounded me. And it's like He saw this coming. So He basically just surrounded me with like pillars or people that I could lean on, and different families. They basically just created like pouches of families for me in different spaces. So it's like I lost something, but I still have a space. But yeah, the um the space that I have or the space that is in me when my mom left, or was in me when my mom left, I don't think it can ever be filled. It's a void that I tried using work. I tried using just getting busy, because I mean, firstborn girls are good at that, getting busy. I tried using getting busy. I tried using getting like new stuff to do, but none of it seemed to work. And even relationship, anything, nothing can really fill up that void. It's just there, and I think it's definitely just going to be there because that's a space that I don't think anybody could fill. So.
In the spirit of talking about women, without a doubt, your mom was a major inspiration to you. What are some of the ways in which she inspired you, her life, who she was? What are the things she did that gave you this strength, this resilience that you have?
Um, One thing I learned a lot of things from my mom. But one particular thing I picked from her was not letting people see you break. Yeah, you can be going through hell. Sorry, you can be going through hell and back, but You have to keep it together. You just have to know how to keep it together. And that's what I learned from my mom. Because if anybody was going through hell, my mom was definitely going through hell. She just had hope even when there was nothing. And sometimes you will look like, this woman, where are you getting this strength from? Because like there's a lot going on right now, and she's obviously thinking, but people outside never saw that. Nobody ever just thought, okay, she's okay, she's fine, and she carried it, and she carried it gracefully.
What are some of the things you do on a daily basis to keep yourself together?
Ooh, that's deep. Uh, so first off, pray. More like pray and cry. They go hand in hand sometimes. Yes, you just have to bear your vulnerability to God. Sometimes you just have to just let it go, let it out. Um, that helps me keep it together. Talking to my friends, just checking in on them and taking the spotlight away from me for a moment. That helps because like I'm like, oh, there are other people's problems out there. Nice. Okay. So um listening to music, that works most times. Oh yes, and I like to bury myself in movies, especially animations. So I just bury myself in there, and it's kind of a sweet and happy place. You realize that it's just a movie when it's ended. So that's the sad part. Uh what else? I like to eat. You have to chop first so that all these problems you be able to face them with clear eye. Because if you don't eat, hey, my mom used to say, is it I'm not embarrassed mom with my Yoruba but anyways, she'll pardon me. Okwenu, I think bet it ajadi or something like that. Anybody that knows should correct me, but that's what I want to say.
Without a doubt, your mom was a very powerful figure in your life, and you had a very close relationship. Let's move to another or a similar relationship or a relationship that should have been similar. You have spoken about, how your relationship with your dad influenced a lot of ways with which you relate to people as a whole. Can you just walk us through the genesis of that and, you know?
Um, so being a female child that has always wanted to have that father daughter relationship that I never got, um, kind of shook some things around a little bit. It's I mean it affects my choices. If I was going to date someone, if I was going to be in a relationship with someone, I there's some traits I don't want to see that I've seen or I grew up with, and I'm like, nah, I don't want this for myself. I wouldn't want this for any of my friends. So once I see that those traits, I just call it out. So it's made me very cautious. I'd say a little too cautious because sometimes I end up being scared. But yeah, uh, and that's where my mom leaving really just shook me. But that's pretty much it.
Now let's talk about you and all the things that you do and your journey. You are in the media. We met in the media, and you have worked your way up very diligently. Can you walk us through that journey, like your journey with media and work and what that has been like?
I did something entirely different in school. Did not expect to end up here, like I said. And because what I did was sciences related, it didn't have anything to do with art. Media wasn't my first choice. It wasn't my first love. But I knew deep down that if I wasn't doing something that give me joy on the inside, because my why is basically I just would like to impact lives any way that I can. Just basically create a positive impact, leave a positive line in somebody's life in any way, just maybe make someone smile. I didn't care. I just knew I needed to be doing that. And because all the other things that I found myself doing, I wasn't really deriving joy from it. I easily get bored, maybe because of my age group, but like I easily get bored. I get tired out quickly, especially when I'm doing something that I don't want. So I don't care if whatever I'm doing isn't paying me. But if it's giving me joy, then my soul is okay with it. I'm fine with it. And yeah, that's what I found in the media space.
So where I was going with this was, I know that you, in order to be where you are now, you worked for free a
Yes.
lot. You interned a lot. You served under some really influential people, and you did that so diligently to get a chance at where you are right now. And I want to know your why. Why did you, why did you, sacrifice so much of your, sacrifice so much ease? What about, what was the inspiration? Why? That's what I want to know.
Like I said, my why was impact, but I learned from my mom that you have to serve before you lead. And as a firstborn, I've been serving all my life, still serving. In fact, the service is pretty much higher now. But then I've learned it's almost the same way in the world. That's the way she taught me, and that's exactly what I saw. I just knew that no matter what the condition was, you have to just keep your head low, do whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is that you're learning, open your eye and learn it well. Be diligent with it, and time will always tell. There's always growth, but growth comes with time. And with that time, you start to see changes, and before you know it, you get to where you're going.
With everything that you have been through, with where you're coming from, with where you are right now, what are the things you hope for the most?
Well, I hope for rest. But the truth is, there's never any time for rest. Um, like I said, I'm a firstborn. And for firstborn females, for females generally, there's no rest. But for firstborn females, it's extra. And most people forget that.
What is the perfect picture for you right now?
I think the perfect picture for me right now to see everybody around me happy. Because as a person, I derive my own joy from seeing people around me or people close to me just happy, like genuinely happy, like it's joy and not just happiness that's short lived. Once I start seeing that in people, then I, I myself am fulfilled. So if my friends are doing fine, my siblings are doing fine, um, my family's doing fine, then I'm fine. And I think that that would be like a very good place to be in. See my children, my husband, and everybody just doing fine.
So, where is Kemi in a few years?
Being more financially independent than she is now. Like, we have to really carry that bag and keep it somewhere. The bag is going nowhere because of the responsibilities I have now. Lord. So yeah, I see her doing all the things that she needs to do financially without too much struggle. It's just ease. I see Kemi in a place of ease financially. Career wise, I see myself at a space where I'm happy doing what I'm doing, and I'm making people happy doing what I'm doing. I'm impacting lives. I'm doing the things I love. I'm impacting life with it, be it in the media, be it in entertainment, the movie space, whatever it is, I just want to impact lives because I feel like that's my calling here, and I want to start living in it.
Thank you, Kim.